Hi, welcome back to Baking with Josh and Ange.
Hi everyone, happy 2019.
Yeah, happy New Year, guys.
Holy moly, happy New Year. We were gonna start baking for you last week, but we all got sick.
A bunch of Ange's family came from Texas and Louisiana, and we all stayed in a cabin together.
We did, we got this beautiful cabin up in Lake Arrowhead. We went tubing.
Yeah. We went on nice walks, we got in the hot tub.
We played board games, card games. We watched movies. My mom, we were on a walk and my mom was like, that's a great looking pine cone. I want that pine cone.
So then everyone wanted a pine cone.
You were carrying pine cones. Anyway, you guys, it was fun. It was so much fun. And then we came back here for New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's Eve was great.
New Year's Eve was great.
So much fun. What we did, we sang karaoke.
Yeah, we did karaoke in the kitchen.
We'll go on down to Jackson. You may think it's sweet on the bottom of
Our neighbors came over.
Yeah, we made s'mores outside the fire pit.
Janet, you don't remember how to make a s'more? Mom, you ready? It was great.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
We took this big family photo on New Year's Eve. And a few hours after we took the photo, it was like one by one, this stomach flu started picking us off.
Oh.
Lincoln first.
Yep, Lincoln.
Then Billy.
Billy. Josh.
Janet. Tina. Isabel. Ronnie. And then Drew and my mom and you all got some kind of cold bug.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was something else. I
Yeah.
think it wasn't the stomach bug, but it was definitely something that we're still getting over.
Still getting over. At one point, I did feel like I was running an urgent care out of the living room.
It's funny enough, the boys, Jack and Kate, did not get sick.
Well, you kept them in their bedroom.
I did. I kept them in their bedroom, and you find out who you are when other people are sick.
You are a germaphobe.
Totally, I am.
You are a
I was
germaphobe.
with my Lysol, and I had like a towel wrapped around. I was like just getting everything sanitized.
I rolled up my sleeves and I got in there. I was like, okay, what do you need? What do you need? I'm working in the trenches.
I would not be who you would want if things go south.
Probably not. But you could keep the healthy people healthy.
That's true.
But I never really got it, so I'm just saying. I should probably
good.
knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. So we didn't make a video last week because at one point there were 6 people in this house puking.
We were a little busy.
We're a little busy.
But that brings us to what we're making today.
Yes, here's the thing. Like, what was it, 2 days ago, Josh was like, I just want soup.
Yeah.
I just want soup.
So today we're going to be making a potato, leek, and celery soup.
Okay, that sounds very healthy.
It is, but I found a way to make it even healthier by eliminating the butter and the heavy cream, and it still tastes delicious.
All right, I'll see.
So here are the ingredients you're going to need for the potato, leek, and celery soup. 2 tablespoons olive oil, 3 garlic cloves minced, 2 large leeks roughly chopped, 2 celery stalks chopped, 4 to 5 russet potatoes peeled and chopped, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon pepper, 6 cups chicken broth, 1 tablespoon cornstarch, 2 bay leaves, and 1/2 cup sour cream. So the first thing you need to do is prepare your veggies. This is a leek. A leek is very similar to an onion. It's from the same category as an onion.
Okay.
Like a green onion, like chives and stuff, but it's just bigger. And so to prepare the leek, you want to cut off the dark green pieces and the bottom, cut them into really small pieces. So after you roughly chop them, you can put them into a big bowl of water until you're ready to use them. So next you want to prepare the potatoes. Peel the potatoes, and then you want to cut them into little pieces, like cube pieces, okay?
I know why.
Why?
Because they'll get softer quicker.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like with mashed potatoes, and you're making mashed potatoes, you want to cut them into little pieces, so when you cook them, they'll mash easier. And that's what we're gonna do here too. And lastly, you wanna do the same thing to the celery. You want to cut the celery into little pieces, and you can put the celery and the potatoes in water as well, and that way they stay fresh until you're ready to use them. And also it cleans them off a little bit too. If they have some dirt or debris on there, then it just kind of cleans it.
All right, guys, let's start making the soup.
Let's do it.
Moving to the stove top.
The first step of the soup is you want to heat the olive oil in a large stock pot or Dutch oven over medium heat. Add the garlic and saute until it's fragrant. Now add the leeks and the celery and cook for around 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Next you want to add the potatoes, the salt and the pepper, and cook for about 5 minutes more. And that's just to give the potatoes extra time to soften, because at the end we're going to take this immersion blender, which I'm super excited about, and we're going to make a puree out of this soup. So you want to make sure all the veggies are super soft.
Josh got a new toy, guys.
I did. I had some extra Christmas money. So.
He did. He got an Amazon card from his mom.
So I was like, you know what I need? This.
All right. I know.
You don't have to use an immersion blender, a stick blender for this recipe. You could pour this into a traditional blender. You just have to be careful, because if you put the top on when it's really hot, the blender can kind of explode. You know what I mean? Like not the blender can explode, but the contents will come out.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're gonna do that, just make sure and use like a towel or something instead of like closing the lid tight, because the pressure will. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. So the next step is we're going to add the chicken broth and the 2 bay leaves.
Before you add the broth to the soup, take a tablespoon of cornstarch and mix it in. This helps thicken your soup.
The bay leaves, you want to make sure too that you take the bay leaves out of the soup after it's done cooking.
Yes.
Okay? Don't blend it
with the bay leaves.
Yeah.
I actually know that, guys.
It won't taste great. So this has come to a boil. Now we're going to turn this down to low heat.
Okay.
And partially cover it, and we're going to let this simmer for about 30 minutes.
Sounds real good.
And then we get to use the blender.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this has been simmering for about a half hour, so we're going to turn the heat off. And now it's time for the most fun part, the immersion blender. Ange, do you want to... Oh, actually, first, we got to make sure to fish the bay leaves out. Okay.
Now you can do your immersion blender,
Now the bay
Josh.
leaves are out.
Okay.
All right, so you just want to make sure it's fully submerged into your soup mixture before you turn it on, okay? Okay. Just blend it up,
How happy he is.
Super easy.
He's so happy.
There you go.
Oh, it's vibrating my whole arm.
I know. So you probably have to blend for about 5 minutes to make sure it's fully pureed, but then you'll have the perfect consistency for your leek soup. So the last step is to add the sour cream. Now the sour cream is taking the place of the heavy cream, which traditionally goes into a leek soup. All right guys, it's done. Now our favorite part, the taste test.
Taste test! This soup is perfect, you guys, for those sort of cozy cold winter days.
Yeah.
And it's healthy.
And especially if you're feeling under the weather, this is a great soup that just is really easy on the system too.
Oh, that's so good.
It's really good.
That's so good. I don't miss the butter or
No,
I
you don't really need it. And it's actually creamy enough without it. As long as you use the cornstarch and the sour cream, it really tastes, you know, pretty much the same.
That's so good. That's
Delicious.
so good.
We did it.
Hey, first recipe of the new year.
2019 is off to a great start on
Great
Bacon
start.
Josh and Ange.
We just need to get everyone healthy.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll see you back here next week. We have some more healthy recipes on the way.
Yes, nice to see you all. Mwah!
Bye.
Someone got real excited because she knew something about a potato. Anyway,
We're slowly turning into the same
we're
person.
slowly becoming the same person. I don't know.
So now we're going to turn this up to high heat and let this boil. I'm trying to teach here. I'm trying to teach these people.
I'm sorry. Does this count as like an upper body workout?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm basically at the gym today.
No.
I'm at the gym.
No. So,
This is my healthy in January
it's
dance.
New Year. It's a new year.
Healthy in January.
2019.